Stasis Warlocks are back on the table, and this time it is with the new exotic chest piece introduced during Revenant. GetBuck here, and today let's talk about the new Stasis Warlock meta. Osmiomancy gloves had their time in the spotlight for a long time, but now it's time to move over. Rime-Coat is here. Which obviously brings us to our exotic armor piece, Rime-Coat Raiment. Rime-Coat comes with the exotic perk Bleak Domain. Your Bleak Watcher turrets are enhanced with extended range and are surrounded by stasis crystals and a storm. While standing in the storm, you are granted icicles over time. Icicles activate when you fire your weapons, applying slow to targets they hit. This basically takes what we know about Stasis Lock and surrounds you with 4 stasis crystals and a storm. When you shoot from the storm, any weapon, not just a stasis weapon, basically gets chill clip. This is incredibly strong in ad-heavy endgame and shutting down enemies with ease in activities like GMs. All of the clips in this video are from a Grandmaster Nightfall, and since the exotic grants any weapon slow, you have a lot of freedom for your choices. Speaking of weapons, let's talk about the exotic weapon I am using in this video, and that is Outbreak Perfected. Now, like I said, you have a lot of freedom on your weapon choices. However, all of these clips are in a GM, and I still think Outbreak is the best primary for GMs on most builds. If you are doing a more run and gun activity, you do not need to use Outbreak. I have my Outbreak crafted with rewind rounds, fitted stock, fluted barrel, and for the mag, you can go either appended or extended mag. I'm pretty sure we all know what Outbreak does, but just in case, Outbreak creates Siva nanites on rapid precision hits and precision kills. Combining this with the fact that your weapon also applies slow makes this a crazy combo. Now that we have our exotics out of the way, let's get into the subclass, and we are going Prismatic. Why Prismatic and not Stasis? One word: Devour. Our aspects will be Feed the Void, defeat a target with any ability to activate Devour. Your Devour effects are improved, restoring additional health, and Grenade Energy. Kills from any source will refresh this buff. Our other aspect will obviously be Bleak Watcher, hold to convert your grenade into a stasis turret that fires slowing projectiles at nearby targets. Our abilities will be Healing Rift, Burst Glide, Arcane Needle, and Healing Grenade. Fragments will be Facet of Ruin, increase the size and damage of the burst when you shatter a stasis crystal or frozen target. Facet of Protection, while surrounded by combatants, you are more resistant to incoming damage, while Transcendent, the effect is increased. Facet of Purpose, picking up an Orb of Power, grants you an elemental buff that matches your super. Facet of Balance, rapidly defeating targets with light damage grants melee energy, and rapidly defeating targets with darkness damage grants grenade energy. Your last fragment slot can be swapped depending on your primary. If you are running Outbreak Perfected, you will 100% want to use Facet of Grace. Defeating targets with kinetic weapons grants you bonus Transcendence energy. This makes your Transcendent energy skyrocket as you fire the weapon. It's actually kind of insane. When not running Outbreak, you can swap to either Facet of Command. Freezing targets reloads your equipped weapon and increases weapon stability, aim assist, and AE. Defeating frozen targets also creates a stasis shard. Or you could honestly use any fragment of your preference in this last slot. Finally, your super will be Winter's Wrath for artifact and fragment synergy, as well as frost armor things. Now that our subclass is set up, let's mod our armor. Your helmet is going to be Dynamo, using your class ability near enemies, grants super energy and special ammo finder. Arms will be Grenade Kickstart. When your grenade energy is fully expended, your armor charge is consumed and you gain grenade energy for each armor charge used. Void Loader increases reload speed of void weapons. Yes, our energy will be a specific void weapon, and with that I have 1 armor slot left, so I am using Fastball for the times I do throw my grenade away from me, although you typically want to drop it close so you can stand in the storm. Chests will be damage resistances of enemies you are fighting and the elemental damage they deal. Legs will be Recuperation, replenishes health each time you pick up an Orb of Power. Innervation reduces grenade cooldown each time you pick up an Orb of Power. And Void Scavenger, void weapons get bonus reserves when picking up ammo used by that weapon. And lastly, the Bond will be Reaper. Shortly after using your class ability, your next weapon Final Blow spawns an Orb of Power, and Double Bomber reduces grenade cooldown when using your class ability. Your stat goals for this build will be 100 Resilience and 100 Discipline first, with the rest put into Recovery. Your energy slot weapon is going to be the VS Velocity Baton with Demolitionist. Final blows with this weapon generate grenade energy. Activating your grenade ability reloads this weapon from reserves and attrition orbs. Dealing sustained damage creates an Orb of Power. Attrition Orb proc is based on mag size, so it is insane on a GL. Now, all you need is demo Attrition Orbs on this GL, but if you are going for the 5 of 5, you will also want Quick Launch and High Velocity rounds with either a reload speed or handling masterwork. Your heavy weapon is truly preference and situational to the activity you are doing. Heavy grenade launchers are still your DPS metas, while LMGs are great for ad clear. In all of the clips in this video, I am actually using the Hullabaloo with Volt Shot and Chain Reaction, and it clears out ads pretty well. There are some great artifact synergies with this build, so I will drop my artifact setup in the description of the video below, along with a dim link. This build remains strong at its core while giving you some fun options for your weapons loadout. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn those notifications on. See you next time.